I've been noticing that my meme humor has been lacking, so here it comes. We're gonna try some. 10-minute lunch breaks be like this.
Nom, 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 nom. Oh, nom, 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 nom.
Ha! Comedy! Welcome back, guys, to some more Blastcast. I'm, of course, Blast Bunny, and today we are talking about things that confuse me. Things that exist in society that I just don't understand. Let's begin. Why in The Witcher Wild Hunt does it take 20 hits to kill a drowner on land, but 1 crossbow bolt underwater? Do they get like a land buff? Are they earthbenders? I'm seriously confused about this. I don't understand how 1 crossbow bolt underwater. And it's not like all crossbow bolts kill them in 1 hit. If you do it on land, it takes like 30 hits, 40, fuck, 100 hits. It takes a while. So like, underwater, it doesn't though. Like, they could have even made it like 3 or 4 hits. You could argue that Geralt's super good at aiming, and he just hit vital spots. But then why the fuck can't he do that on land? It's confusing. I don't get it. And that's why it's on the list. What do left-handed people do with the right side desk? You guys know what I'm talking about. Those stupid, small, right-handed desks in college and goddamn high school where you have to use one hand to write and hold down your paper at the same fucking time because they want to itemize on space. Those douchebags. But here's the question that comes up. I have never once seen a left-handed version of that desk. What the hell do people with left hands do? Do you write on your knee? I've done that before. It's hard. It sucks. There's like no control. It's awful. Do you guys think you need to riot? I think you do. God, call some mayhem. Point that shit out. Hey, why the fuck don't we get left-handed desks, you leftists? You could call them leftists. There you go. That'd be fun. Start a whole movement about discrimination of left-handed people. You guys could pull it off. Because right-hand desks suck. Why the hell did I waste my time learning cursive? I never use it. No one requires it. I spent a whole month of my life learning to draw connected letters in goofy fucking ways. And you know what? I don't ever use it. I have never once gone to a job interview and been like, oh, well, you're disqualified from this job because you don't write in cursive. Stupid. You know, it never happens. It never happens. My grandma still writes in cursive. Good on her. But here's the problem. I can't fucking read it. I cannot read any cursive now. I mean, I used to be able to. In fact, I used to pride myself on it. But I never use it ever. So, of course, I lost the ability to read it. And I don't rightfully know how to write it anymore either. I mean, it's been literally 19 years, I think, since I wrote cursive. Yeah, it doesn't, it's just dumb. It's been a while. Like 100 fucking years. I don't get it. Stupid perforated cardboard flap on mac and cheese boxes. Why the fuck is it there? It doesn't fucking work. Here's the thing. Here's one of the things that really pissed me off about that perforated flap. You push it in, right? If you're like Solid Snake and you're able to get around the perforation with like a long fingernail and you just punch that fucker in, and then you try to pour out the mac and cheese, and the mac and cheese, with the weight of the mac and cheese behind the flap, closes the flap. It closes the flap and you can't use it anyway. Not to mention, when you're pouring it, all the fucking mac and cheese gets stuck. Like you bottleneck them in that one area, and then you can't get any more out of it. Here's another fucking gripe. The cheese packet doesn't fit through that fucking hole. I mean, good luck even getting a hold of it through the goddamn hole. I have to open the top of the box anyway. Why do you even have it? What is the point of it even being there? That's confusing. Here's a question for like mac and cheese box producers. Do you have to spend money adding the perforations? Could you save money by not having it? Do that! Save money by not having it. No one's fucking using it. You try to push it in and the box just deforms. You have this perfect base and then you go up to this elephant man looking top of the box because you were dumb. We're like, oh, well, that's clearly how I'm supposed to open it. Because no one does. No one does. No one does. Who the hell is keeping the Kids Bop industry alive? Who is buying those god-awful CDs? I don't want to get the greatest pop hits and have them sung by a bunch of prepubescent 12-year-olds, okay? No one wants that. But obviously there are some people who are still buying it. You know, I have a suspicion that the majority market for Kids Bop is actually old people and parents who think it's hip and cool. It's not. Parents who think it's hip and cool. It's not hip and cool. It's dumb. Literally, no one in any generation where I've been a teenager or a kid has thought, boy, I want to listen to Avril Lavigne sung by 12-year-olds. No one said that. Stop fucking making them. A couple of weeks ago, I read an article that says teens were drinking hand sanitizer. Why? Why would you do that? I mean, I guess I can kind of understand the fad. You know, it's like if one weird kid who happens to be popular does it, then the rest are going to be bandwagons because, you know, people are idiots. Like, for instance, when I was in high school, there was a trend amongst the jocks where they would eat lip gloss. I don't actually understand why they would do that, but they would buy the lip gloss, they would put it on the swabby thing you put in your lips, and they would just eat it. Like, it was probably the most disgusting thing ever. I remember one time I asked the kid why he was doing it, and he was like, oh, because it makes your lips numb. Why? Why do you want your lips to go numb? Could you imagine eating all that hand sanitizer and then just the burning feeling in your gut? Because that shit would burn badly. I mean, that is just like a trip to the ER right there. Stop doing it. It doesn't make sense. In the world of Pokemon, what is the scientific reason for trading Pokemon to evolve them? It's the world of Pokemon, okay? So it has some semblance of a science structure. You know, a list of rules on how reality works. They've done enough, you know, they've done enough games to accentuate that point, you know, where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you gotta trade stuff to do this, bunch of Pokemon. There are Pokemon who control the universe. I don't understand that either. But, like, the whole aspect of me trading a Pokemon to get it evolved doesn't make sense to me. For instance, how does that work? Do people act as evolution stones for Pokemon? Does a Pokemon have to sometimes feel the essence of another human being to evolve? Are Pokemon just dicks and they don't evolve unless you try and give them to someone else because they hate you? These are questions I need answered because they confuse me and I hate them. This question's for the ladies. How come you freak out when guys see you in your bra and panties, but you don't freak out when people see you in a bikini top and bikini? That doesn't make sense to me. Okay? If you're wearing a bra and panty and then you switch to a bikini top and a bikini bottom, then you know what? You have just covered the same amount of skin. Sometimes with less fabric. I have seen some pretty skimpy bikinis. But when a guy walks in on you in your underwear, that's fucking weird. But when you go to the beach, you get ogled by a bunch of guys in a bikini, that's not weird. That doesn't make sense, okay? Be consistent, because you confuse people with that shit. Literally, you do. Word, monosyllabic, has more than one syllable. A word that means one syllable has more than one syllable. That's confusing. That doesn't make sense. Whoever wrote that's a douchebag. And it's ironic. I don't really know if it's more so ironic than dumb. I don't know. It confuses me though. The word abbreviated isn't short. Like, that's one of the cornerstones to that word. That one's ironic too, is that the word abbreviated, which means to shorten words, is really long. Hell, even my generation shortened it for you. Obvi. Confusing. Fuck, do hot dogs come in packs of 10, but buns come in packs of 8? I mean, I guess I can understand the premise. It's brilliant marketing, because if I give you 10 hot dogs, you need to buy multiple packs of buns. What if you're a company who doesn't make buns? What if you only make hot dogs? You're making money for someone else. I remember a while back when I was a kid where they were selling packs of 10 buns to go with but they were super expensive. Guys, it does not cost that much money to make a couple extra hot dogs. That doesn't make sense. But then again, you're greedy assholes, so I guess you don't care. Fuck you. Confusing. People who drown themselves in a mountain of cologne. That is fucking dumb. Stop goddamn doing it. It doesn't make you smell good. Dude, fucking moderation. Normal people get up in the morning and they're like, oh, I gotta get ready. Spritz, spritz, there. Now I smell good. And then there are douchebags who are all like, oh boy, gotta get ready for work. No, ladies will love me. Oh, shit. Oh, that was cold. Oh, fuck. Good on me for buying more than one orange shirt. And this is why I'm forming a hypothesis that people who wear too much cologne actually are trying to repel women. They're afraid of women. So obviously the logical way to get rid of women is to smell like a foot. I'm saying you people smell like feet. Moderation. Subway sandwiches. Just because you add Chipotle to a chicken sandwich does not make it a new sandwich. Okay? You can't do that. Just because you add something that's already been there to something that's already been there doesn't mean you make something new. Okay? That shit's not how that works. I mean, you spend how much on R&D for what people like and what people will buy, and you come up with chicken and Chipotle sauce. Have you ever heard the words trying too hard? You guys are trying too hard. Okay? Your marketing team is awful. Stop making dumb sandwiches. It confuses me. Because it's not new. It's a sandwich I could have gotten a year ago that you're now charging extra for. Fuck you. The little flap in the underwear. The little crease in the underwear where you're supposed to put your dick in. No one uses that. Stop putting it in underwear. Okay? Literally, I have never once been like, boy, I want to put my dick through a vice grip. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. It's dumb. It's bad. Don't use it. No one uses it. Okay? Plus, underwear without that feels so much better. Like, I can't stress that enough. If you've ever had to choose between a fly pair of underwear and a no-fly pair of underwear, it's no competition. One feels much better than the other. Underwear manufacturers, stop fucking making those. Thank you. I don't get focus groups. For some reason, corporations are like, hey, let's get a bunch of people together who don't know shit about movies to critique movies. And then we'll cut the movie out based on what these 4 people like. Who the fuck cares? First of all, opinions don't count as any reliable evidence anyway. So why are you asking Jim Everett, the creepy pedophile down the road, if he thinks Inglourious Basterds is too violent? Of course it's too violent. It's supposed to be too violent. Focus groups kill things, alright? Just fucking let the director do what he's gonna do. Just let the man make his show, / movie, / music. You don't need a focus group to critique it, alright? I think the whole point of making something is to have it critiqued afterwards. Alright guys, that's all the time I have for today. As always, I am Blast Bunny. If you haven't done it yet, hop on over to that subscribe button, give it a click for more Blastcast, and I will be seeing you guys next time!